The Gospel according to Mark, chapter 8, passage 3, the yeast of the Pharisees and Herod. They forgot to take bread and had only one loaf with them in the boat. Then he commanded them, "Watch out! Beware of the yeast of the Pharisees and the yeast of Herod." They began to discuss among themselves the fact that they had no bread. Jesus noticed this and said, "Why are you discussing the fact that you have no bread? Do you still not understand and comprehend? Is your heart still hardened? You have eyes, don't you see? You have ears, don't you hear? And do you not remember when I broke the 5 loaves for the 5,000, how many full baskets of fragments you collected?" They answered him, 12. "And when I broke the 7 loaves for the 4,000, how many full baskets of fragments did you collect?" They replied, 7. And he said to them, "Do you still not understand? Let's consider what these words mean for us today." In this scene, Jesus calls his disciples to a deeper understanding, reminding them of his miracles of multiplying bread. The disciples, worried about lacking bread, focused on the material and forgot that they have with them the one who can satisfy all their needs. Jesus points out that their worrying is pointless since he, who multiplied bread for thousands, certainly won't leave them uncared for. However, it's not just about literally providing food. It's an invitation to trust him in every aspect of life, both spiritual and material. The yeast of the Pharisees and Herod symbolizes false teachings, hypocrisy, and selfishness that can poison our faith. Jesus warns his disciples to avoid such attitudes and focus on true faith, which is based on trust in God, not in people and their words. Faith is not about finding problems in situations that seem difficult but in fully trusting that God has the power to take care of us in all circumstances. In a contemporary context, Jesus calls us to free ourselves from fear and worry about lack, as well as from the influence of false teachings and ideologies that can mislead us. We often focus on material things and forget that God is the source of everything we need. Jesus reminds us that he is our true nourishment and assurance, not external things. Our faith should be based on trust in his power and care for us, not on fears and doubts. Thank you for today. See you soon. Your friend sends warm greetings.